Today we're checking out these RedRock OE style side step bars for the 2020 and newer Jeep Gladiator JTs. If you want an easier step into the cab, that clean factory look, and a touch of protection along those rocker panels, then these are definitely worth checking out. These are going to run the full length of the cab and keep a tight OE profile that hugs up against the body. So you get a stable foothold without sticking out way too far from the body and decreasing that ground clearance. The molded, textured step surface grabs your boots in whether it's raining or snowing or even some muddy conditions, and the landings are going to light up naturally at each door, which isn't very hard to do when it runs the entire cab and it's just open footing everywhere you step. Because they follow the JT's factory lines, they look factory plus rather than like an aftermarket add-on. Day to day, they're gonna help with kids, pets, getting gear in and out of the car, and they take the brunt of door dings and kicked up gravel from parking lots and those back roads. Everything's gonna hug up to the body nice and tight, and the factory mounting points are gonna line up perfectly with the Gladiator's existing mounting points for a snug and rattle-free fit. When it comes to the construction, you're getting a durable molded polymer step with a surface that's not gonna rust, and paired with nice stout steel brackets underneath for strength where it matters. The finish is factory style black, and it's gonna blend in perfectly with other trims or any other black accents you might have on the Gladiator. Now, as far as the pricing goes on these, they're gonna come in right around that mid $300 price range. That is a very strong value for a complete vehicle-specific kit that includes both sides, all the mounting bracket and the hardware for a simple install, and a clean factory look without breaking the bank. Now, getting more into that install process, this one's only gonna get rated a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, and you can have this done in just 1 hour of your time if everything goes smooth, since they bolt right into those factory mounting locations. Now let's head on out to the shop. We're going to give you a detailed walkthrough of exactly how this install process goes.
For this install, you'll need a ratchet, a 10mm socket, and a 13mm socket. Today we're going to be installing side step bars on our Gladiator. Let's get into it. First, we're going to install our brackets onto the running boards. Now you'll notice you're going to have 2 different kinds of brackets. You're going to have your B brackets and your A brackets. The A brackets are longer than the B brackets, as you can see here. Each running board is going to have 2 A brackets in the front and 2 B brackets in the back. And you'll know if you did it wrong because when you go and line up an A bracket where a B bracket should go, the holes aren't going to line up. When you place it where it should go, the holes will line up perfectly. So to install these, there's going to be about 4 bolts per bracket. We're going to be using a 10mm socket and a ratchet. So when we go to tighten these down, we want to make sure that we thread them in by hand first. And then when I go in for the pass with the wrench, we just want them just snug enough so that there's some movement. When we go and put it on the truck, we can line up these holes correctly. Like that, and you can do the same process for the other 3. Now that we have the brackets on, we can go ahead and place our running board on the truck. Next, we're going to grab our green nuts. We're going to thread them on like that. And we're going to tighten them down with a 10mm socket and a ratchet. Then we can go and tighten down these 4 bolts with the 10mm socket and the ratchet. After you've done that with this bracket, you can do the same thing for the other 3. After that, we're gonna grab our silver bolt and a washer. We're gonna thread it in here and tighten it down with a 13mm socket and a ratchet. Then you can complete the same process with the other 3 brackets.
All right, well that wraps up our review and install of the RedRock OE style side step bars for the 2020 and newer Jeep Gladiator JTs. And for all things Jeep, keep it right here at Extreme Terrain.